My next guest stars in the film Igby Goes Down, an offensive title to some, which opens this Friday in New York and Los Angeles. Please welcome the lovely Amanda Peet. Let me help you with your microphone. I'm sorry, I'm such an idiot.
I might need you because I'm a little nervous.
That's, why would you be nervous? You're wearing an invisible dress.
Exactly, that's why I'm
That's
nervous.
very sexy. You can see right through. You see everything.
Well,
now I know what Superman feels like at a cocktail party. You know? Hello, Lois.
Well, I figured since Igby Goes Down is
yeah, right.
a kind of
That's what's
risque
happening.
movie, I should wear something risque.
Thank you so much for being here,
Thank you for having me.
And did you, well, now, it's the end of the summer now. We've begun. Did you do anything fun this summer? Did you have any time off?
Well, you know, I'm always looking for things to do other than, well, when I'm unemployed. You know, and I was unemployed.
Well, any actor, they have like the working period and then the fallow period and the working.
Exactly. So this was a fallow period. And so I took an art class. I took actually a life drawing class, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it's when there's a naked model and, you know, everyone's invited to go and sketch.
Right. They bring and actually pay people who come in disrobe.
Yes.
Was it a man or a woman?
It was a man, which was lucky for me because it was the first time I'd seen a naked man in quite some time.
You poor girl. That's terrible.
It was a little uncomfortable when I was getting to the sketching of certain areas.
See, that would be weird because you'd have to, and you know, we'll be adults about this, but you have to, to sketch, you have to really stare at the area.
Yes, exactly.
So if it's a naked guy and then you get to the nether regions, you have to, like, be looking and back and...
You have to be incredibly mature.
Right. You have to be mature, which, that takes me out of the equation right away. I'd be like, he's naked! Mr. O'Brien, please!
That's how
I see his thingy, you know.
That reminds me of how I was.
You were like that?
Yes, I would get up from behind my sketching pad and go up really close.
Oh, God. That would make a guy, and then you go back and you erase a whole section.
I'm not quite sure I'm shading it correctly. Can I just get a closer look?
So you weren't, but you get, I mean, a lot of people, they say they just get comfortable with it. At a certain point, they just, it's like they're there for hours and hours, and it's kind of like they forget that it's a naked person there after a while. Did you get to that stage or never?
I find it a little strange.
Right.
Even, you know, I mean, I have moments where I forget the area that I'm shading in, and then...
That's so weird. Does the person then gets a robe back on and leaves? It'd be weird if they just went home naked, like that was their job.
Right.
And they were on the subway, like... It's what I do. I found out today, and I didn't know this, that you were educated at an all-girls school in England.
Yes, in London.
In London.
There were 7 girls in my grade, and we all wore little uniforms. It was very kind of austere and very strict. We had to say the Lord's Prayer before we ate and after we ate, and we had to eat in silence. It was very much like Oliver. And we would go up to the food trolley.
Yeah, Please, sir, can I have some more?
No, we really did say, like, little, medium, or lots. When my sister was serving, it was great because she would only give me, like, 2 string beans, as they were
crazy.
rather moldy string beans.
I didn't think places like that really existed, you know? You see them in movies.
They do.
Did the teacher ever say, you can't have any pudding? How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Did that ever happen? Sorry, I yell a lot.
I'm getting upset. You're reminding me of my childhood.
Yeah. See, you can learn everything you want from that album. Yeah.
We used to just say under our breath, rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub, and get in a lot of trouble because we weren't really saying the correct prayer, obviously. That
would get you in trouble? Compared to what you have to do in schools nowadays to get in trouble? And you have to have a weapon today to get in trouble in a school. And they're like, did you say rub-a-dub-dub?
Well, rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub is quite blasphemous. I mean, when you're 7 and you're supposed to be behaving.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. I don't know. It doesn't sound so bad to me.
Right. Well, you have a good sense of humor.
Hi there. Just grab my leg. I wish that really was my leg and not a prosthetic.
Sorry, just you were...
I use fake legs for the interviews, yeah. I'm over here. I'm facing this way. This thing, that's nothing. Let me ask you quickly about, because we're running tight on time, but I want to ask you about Igby. Igby Goes Down.
Igby Goes Down.
This is in this movie you have a love scene with, help me with his first name, is it
Kieran Culkin.
He's one of the, there are many Culkins.
There are.
Hundreds
Rory,
of Culkins.
Macaulay, yes.
And this is Kieran Culkin,
Yes.
and you have a love scene with him, and he's 17 years old.
Yes.
Was that strange at all?
Being that I'm 30, yes, it was very strange.
You say
and
30 like that's really old. That's young still, trust me.
Really?
Yes.
I'm glad you're saying that, because
Yes.
I've been...
I like the way the guy, that was a sweet sentiment, but the way the guy said it, the guy in the audience went, "You're hot." You know, I swear to God, there are times when people in the audience forget they're not watching TV at 1:15 in the morning with a beer in their lap, and they're like, "She's hot." She's right here, man.
Thank you. No,
I gotta pee now. Hey, mister, take it easy. I'm sorry,
It's
I don't
all
know. This show broke like in the sort of 98, the show broke, and it just keeps going.
Stop it. I love this
Thank
show.
you.
I'm
It's-
mad about this
Oh, well,
show.
thank you.
Really, I've been trying to come here for a long time.
You're welcome anytime.
I've been banging
yeah.
on the door.
Yeah, we have pretty high standards for guests here. I'm surprised you got in.
Me too.
So, but with Kieran Culkin,
I was very worried that he was so young that he was going to be, you know, very intimidated. I mean, not to sound arrogant, but you know, I'm an older woman, and you know, I thought
you'd
not
have to, like...
entirely unattractive, and I thought maybe during the sex scene he might, you know, get a little carried away or something because he's 17.
Right.
But you know, he was completely unfazed. You know, I was like, Kieran, I'm gonna take my top off now, and I'm gonna go across your lap now to start the sex scene. He's like, yeah. All right. I was literally almost offended by how unintimidated he was. He was so mature and...
He was on his portable pager. Yeah, let's just go.
He was just like...
Ordering stuff in catalogs.
I was like, aren't you a little bit intimidated?
Yeah.
I mean, geez.
Come on.
Yeah.
Be intimidated.
Come on, get excited a little bit.
I'm sure he was. Trust me. Igby Goes Down opens Friday in New York and Los Angeles. And please, you can come here anytime. We'd love having you here.
Thank you.
All right, Amanda Peet, everybody. We'll be right back. Blindsides on the show. That was great.